Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you a new figure, and it is
Ultimate Iron Man.
Ultimate. There were other Iron Men, but this is the Ultimate Iron Man. So, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this package. So,
It's kind of set up like a comic book, how it has the whole thing at the top, but that's because this whole line, which we'll see on the back in a minute, comes with a miniature comic book.
Oh, I wonder if it actually has pages or if it's just
I don't know, I'm dying to find out.
So, we got to get into this quick. So there's 2 extra sets of hands, it looks like, and I like the packaging on this. These are by Hasbro, or he is by Hasbro, and
the Marvel Legends.
I was going to say, this packaging looks totally different to me. Alright, so let's turn it around, or at least I guess the artwork or how it's set up. Alright, well, it shows the comic book cover right there, along with some others that that come with each of them, I guess. Maybe, huh?
Yeah, I do believe
like
so.
5 others. And then here's some of the ones you can get also in this set.
Yes, you have Ultimate Miles Morales, Marvel's Banshee, Ultimate Iron Man, Adam Warlock, Dakin, which is Wolverine's son, and Rom the Space Knight, which I am most excited about because I had the action figure of him growing up.
All right. Should we expect any of these coming up? Have you found any yet?
Yes, actually, we have the top row.
Wow. Okay, so stay tuned.
The cool thing about Banshee, which of course you'll see, is he actually comes with a miniature version of Giant Size X-Men #1, which is pretty much the prized
possession of your comic book collection.
Comic book collection, yes.
Wait a minute, let me see what the little say. Let's see. In the Ultimate Iron Man series, Tony Stark uses the intellect and regenerative capabilities he was born with to defend himself and others as Iron Man. So, is that just regular?
I haven't read the Ultimate, but I didn't know he had regenerative capabilities previously, so that must be something new.
Yeah, that sounded new. Alright, let's go ahead and get Ultimate Iron Man out of this package and give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. Alright, so there's
Ultimate Iron Man
out of his package. And now, let's go ahead and show off the extra hands that he comes with. So, he comes with, these are gripping hands, looks like. There's space in between there. And they're that deep metallic gray. What do they call that? Like, is it gunmetal gray?
Yeah.
Or the deeper dark gray. And then they have, he comes with an open palm, which is the other, this is the right hand to the left hand that he has on now. And then the left hand that matches the closed fist of the right hand that he has on now. So, basically 3 sets of matching hands.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a look at this tiny comic book with him on the front. So, it doesn't open, does it?
Sadly, it does not open, but it is...
Yeah, it definitely does look like it opens.
It is character... It's to scale for the figure. So
that's right.
He can read his own comic book.
Read his own book. Marvel Legends series. So, very cool. Awesome. I'm glad that they include that. That's a neat little accessory to have.
Yeah.
Alright, now let's take a look. So, here's his
this is
helmet.
Definitely a different look for Iron Man, not only because the helmet is different shape, but there's a lot more gray. Normally, he's mostly, red and gold.
Ultron vibes from the shape of his helmet a little bit.
A little bit.
It's got the gold and, like the teal in the eyes that are lit up, or it's supposed to look like they're lit up. And then the back, ooh, it's almost like a Star Wars, like some kind of stormtrooper or something shape. Yeah. I was going to say Darth Vader, not exactly Darth Vader like, but it is very shiny red. And then, it's a different thing than we're used to seeing for Iron Man. And there's the
arc reactor,
which is kind of oval.
And it's got, I think this is the first time I've seen that.
Matching ovals up there. And then he's got shoulder protection in the armor. with the gold and the red as well. And then that deep gray. These figures have great smooth articulation. As you can see, you don't hear the popping and stuff like that. I really appreciate a figure with where it sounds smooth. So anyways, and then coming down, you see a little bit of black in between here and in between there, almost like robot. It reminds me of a robot, like when they had the almost like the ducks. You know, the ductwork, like the round ductwork, and then stuff over it. And then you get the red and gold here, and the shoes. And there's the back. Whoa! Look at those bell bottoms. So, and then this looks like it's for the little holes for his.
Oh yeah. For like the repulsors.
Yeah, like that. Look at those feet though. The shape of them. It's kind of cool. And then there's the back as well. I do really like this deep dark gray color. It's definitely not something I'm used to seeing with Iron Man.
Yeah.
But very cool. All right, you want to show off his articulation?
Okay, so let's take a look. He's going to have articulation at the base of the head, so he can look from side to side. He also has, you can kind of see a piece, if you move it, you can tell there's a piece at the base of the neck as well, which will give him added range of motion to be able to look down. You do kind of have to, you can't just, can't just tilt the head down. You kind of have to push it back and then get the chin under, inside that piece of the collar. And then of course he can look up slightly, not as much as down. Well, yeah, not too bad. He has articulation at the shoulders, and it will rotate 360 degrees and go out full T. He has the bicep swivel, the double elbows, so you can get a good bend at the elbows, and then the dual wrist. Now these will be, you can see that it does, give him added range of motion in the wrists, but these, what do you want to call it, cuffs, will limit the range of motion some. You can see, like with this one, obviously it gives it more range of motion than the other. So in the torso, he's going to have 2 points, one at the waist, so you can see that one will go side to side, and then he also has the mid-torso, which will give him added range of motion and allow him to crunch forward and rear back to give him be able to do some cool flying poses. He has articulation in the hips. Now these pieces will restrict it from side to side somewhat. You can kind of tuck it inside, which will give him more range of motion, but then of course they will go front to back. He does have the thigh swivel. It's hidden well the way the leg armor is designed. He has the double knees, and then the ankles will pivot and roll. It is kind of hard to tell, but you can see it does roll and pivot. This piece back here will limit how far it will pivot back. You can see it does work. It does pivot quite far forward, so should allow him to stay really well balanced when you're posing him. So very cool. Definitely a different version of Iron Man than I'm used to, but he looks fantastic, and glad to add him to our Marvel Legends collection.
Alright, so there's one last look at
Ultimate Iron Man.
So thank you so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.